Let's go to Canberra now. The opposition leader will be in Melbourne later this hour ahead of a major speech on defence policy. Cam Reddin joins us. Cam, the coalition will be making a series of promises around spending priorities. They've moved on from energy pretty quick.
Haven't they, Laura? Not even a week on from securing its energy policy. That's still part of the sell that Sussan Ley is on around the country. She will be in Melbourne later this hour talking up that energy plan. There's work going on in the background, we know, on migration policy. Tonight, though, the opposition leader will shift her focus towards defence spending. She will recommit the coalition to spending 3% of GDP per year on defence. That would be a marked increase from where things currently are. In terms of defence spending, we can show you the lay of the land as it is right now. Australia's sitting at currently just over 2%. It is lower than some allies, although higher than others, but at the lower end, certainly, of that scale. The coalition, if it can get to 3%, that would be significantly higher than where it is today. Sussan Ley will also lay out 3 defence spending priorities. These are not firm commitments of exactly where money will go, but these are areas where she wants to see an additional amount of spending. That includes on missile defence systems, on unmanned and autonomous weapons systems, as well as to improve Australia's satellite connectivity. The government, for its part, is pointing to a number of recent defence announcements where it says it is taking steps to increase the level of spending on defence, which was something raised in the recent relations with the United States. On things like the Henderson Park precinct, that's a big boost of $12 billion under the AUKUS program, an investment in Australian-built and designed Ghost Shark autonomous submarines. Of course, there have been the big deal with PNG, a defence treaty, and other deals, including with the United States, on things like guided weapons systems. So, Laura, we can see this rush towards the end of the year and ahead of the last sitting week of the year next week, where the opposition leader is determined to get some policy out there, and if not firm, concrete policy documents, at the very least some framework to give those in her party who've been calling for much of this something to work with over the summer.
We will see. We look forward to that speech a little later as well.